Wow, so I just celebrated 4 years of sobriety, and I just don't know the words that I have. I have a lot. I'm feeling a lot of emotion. I'm feeling a lot of gratitude. I'm feeling a lot of stuff, and I couldn't be more thankful for where I'm at, mentally, physically, emotionally. Man, I just can't express the feelings. It's the single-handedly greatest accomplishment I've ever done in my life, the most challenging accomplishment I've done in my life, and I am so thankful for that. So thank you for watching this video. Please subscribe. I talk about all things self-improvement. Check out my blog, ripstyle.com, where one ripple, small or large, can change your entire life. My ripple was giving up alcohol, and I'm so thankful for it. It's unlocked a lot of the keys to my success, and now that I just celebrated 4 years of sobriety, I kind of wanted to talk through a few things as well with you guys to give you some insight, some things that were challenging, some things that take some time, and at the end of the day, a lot of work. So I'm a firm believer that you have to work for the things you want, and if you put in the work, you can accomplish anything. I'm here to tell you that you can do it. I've struggled with this for a long time. I didn't just decide to stop drinking one day. It took multiple attempts. It took years to be ready to do so, and so many other things, and all the support that I've gotten. I just couldn't have done it alone, and I'm so thankful. So thank you for checking out this video. What's up, everyone? Don't forget to check out my blog, ripstyle.com, where one ripple, remember, one ripple can change your entire life, whether it's small or large. My ripple was giving up drinking. What's yours? So first I want to talk about rock bottom. So rock bottom for me took place right after the 2016 presidential election. A lot of stuff has built up to this day, to this time of the year, and it just set me over the top. To be quite frank, I've struggled with alcohol leading up to that point. Lots of binge drinking, lots of drinking in the morning, drinking alone, drinking on an empty stomach, uncontrollable drinking, and I couldn't do it anymore. And the 2016 election really just kind of tipped the iceberg. A few days after was the weekend. It was a very depressing time. Started drinking, Friday, and got into it with someone at work who was, a Trump supporter that, essentially verbally attacked me at the workplace. And just because now it was condoned, that people could be a little bit more hateful. So it kind of sparked a lot of anxiety, not acceptance, things like that. So that sparked into the weekend, lots of Fireball, lots of vodka. Long story short, it was an awful weekend. I skipped work. I ended up not getting a promotion. And I, got into it with my family, made my, mother very upset. And it was just, I was tired. It was time, and I couldn't do it anymore. I couldn't be that person that I knew I wasn't. I couldn't, talk to people how I was when I was drinking. I couldn't treat myself this badly anymore. And I wanted to create a life really that I was proud of, and really a life that I was happy with. Up until that point, I wasn't happy. So I knew I had to change. I want to talk about a few things in this video. I'm going to talk about the initial challenges. I want to talk about when it gets good. And then I want to lastly talk about, the beauty of giving up something that is holding you back, and what it can really unlock in all of us, whether that's alcohol or whether that's something else. So the first thing is the challenges. There was a lot of challenges because I've worked for years to have this type of lifestyle, and I knew I needed a new one. So really the initial challenges was a lot of isolation. Being by myself and being not around people I knew was not conducive to the life that I wanted to live. I had to find new people to be around, essentially. And then I had to rebuild my entire life. I had to have different outlets. I had to have different coping mechanisms. I had to have different ways to have fun. And it took time. I had a lot of lonely nights because I didn't go out. I didn't subject myself to the bars or any type of alcohol-induced parties or anything like that, and I knew it was best for me, and I knew it was short term. So I just kind of went into this hiding, if you will, and isolation, really focused on work, learning and fitness and bettering myself, period. That was it. And I did all of that pretty much alone. That was a challenge in itself because we are wired to be, connected with people. So it was challenging, but it all worked out in the end. And I knew once I built in these behaviors, I wouldn't think anything else of it. Like right now, the thought of even drinking doesn't cross my mind. It's something that doesn't even sound appealing. And it's like I've built in these habits and I've done them for so long now. It's like almost rewiring my brain, if you will. The second thing, when does it get good? It takes some time. At first it's a challenge, and I know when I first started, I knew one of the options was never to drink, no matter what. I knew that could not be an option. It gets really good depending on how hard you work towards to get in that space, and it does take time. It got decent after 6 months. That next, summer was challenging because summer was a big party time for me, pool parties, drinking, day drinking, all of that stuff. So the first sober summer was challenging. Actually tried to be around it, tried to hang out with some friends, some old drinking buddies, even tried going to a pool party. And once, you're verbally attacked so much, you're just like, I don't want to even be around this. So, some comments were made and I was just over it. So I left and I got a pizza and ate it by myself because I had to get away from that scene. And so I did. And then I never went back. It was just challenging. I never felt so alone. But after a while, you get used to it. After a while, you find a group of people that do support it, and a group of people that will be there for you, a group of people that won't force feed you drinks, or even a group of people that don't drink. The people I'm around for the most part don't even drink, and we don't think anything of it, and I love that. So it does take some time. Give it some time and be patient with your new lifestyle. Be patient with yourself. And then the last thing, I can't stress this enough. I talk a lot about it on my blog, ripstyle.com, and I talk about the ripple. And giving up alcohol was the ripple for me. And I am so thankful that I discovered how much success it could unlock within my life and within myself. It has helped me with numerous things I can't even count, from sleeping better to better skin, to better finances, to better performance at work, to better fitness goals performance, to better relationships, to better, anxiety and stress. It just led to better everything. I think we all oftentimes think about what can we do more of to get what we want, and sometimes we have to think of what do we need to give up that's holding us back. For me, that was giving up alcohol. That was giving up drinking, because it was holding me back from my potential. It was holding me back from being great. And now I'm in a position where I love shooting these videos to help people. I love blogging to help people. I love to give people the experience and the knowledge I have to make a difference in the world, because they say if you want to implement change, you got to be the change, and I am doing my part to be the change. It's so empowering, and life is good. So 4 years later, sober, I'm grateful, I'm thankful. I want to appreciate you guys for watching this video. Once again, don't forget to subscribe. New content every week. Today, I'm just happy. I am, once again, super grateful, and I'm just going to leave it at that. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. Tune in for so much more, and make it a beautiful day or night, whatever time you're watching this video.